up, everybody? I'm Sal Kalani. This is Reggie Steele. And welcome to Spitballin. Spitballin.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Sal Kalani, and this is Reggie coming live from Birmingham Steel.
Birmingham, Alabama. You got to say it like that. Alabama Steel. Yeah, reminds me of Forrest Gump when she said, "Forrest, what do you think I should do?" He's like, "You know what I think? I think you should go back to Greenbow, Alabama." So yeah, man, I'm before I forget, this is Spitballin. All right. There we go. Yeah, man, I'm in Alabama. I've been here since Sunday, September 25th, and came out here to check on my house, to check on the status of my house. I'm sitting on my front porch now, right?
So that's a porch, huh? That's a nice porch. So look out. Yeah. Let's see what your view is at your home.
Look out.
It's like a typical suburban home, blue skies, green bushes. Go towards the street. I got a nice little porch with columns.
Then there's an alley right there.
Oh, that's not a driveway. That's an alley.
That's an alleyway. Yeah.
Ooh, I like that blue house down the way. That's a pretty house.
Yeah. And then that's the rental car.
Not bad. Hey, you should walk out to your rental car and show us from the. I want to see it from the outside, dude.
Cool. You can see my door from the back.
So this is where you grew up?
This is the house I grew up in.
Is it one story?
Yeah.
I always pictured you grew up in this big old southern 2-story house, like Forrest Gump. Like you would taught Elvis how to dance and stuff.
No, bro. Remember, black people didn't live in the plantation, right? In the mansion on the plantation. We worked it, goddamn. So yeah, here's my house, man. That's it behind me.
Oh, was it always white?
Yeah.
I grew up in a white house too.
Yeah, it's white.
Dude, I had aluminum siding. You got aluminum siding? Is that what that is?
No, it's not aluminum, but it's what kind of siding is it? It's like plastic or whatever.
Yeah, same shit.
But I'm getting my house redone on the inside. So here we go.
How's that looking? It's been a rough week for you?
Man, it's been crazy, bro. But I've redone these walls.
What does that mean, redone? Like you painted them?
Dude, no, I'm talking about these walls came down. Like the walls used to be plaster, and now it's sheetrock. I painted them. I've added laminate floors. I got new ceiling fans.
Well, you did all this yourself?
What you mean?
You hired workers to do this?
Yeah, I hired contractors.
Why you keep saying to you? You didn't do it. They did it. You paid them to do it.
Shit, like hell I didn't. Goddamn, I paid for this shit. It's like I feel like I did it because I'm like I paid for it, but it's still not finished yet. And this is the hallway, little hallway to the bathroom, right? Here's I'm gonna go through this door here.
What's this? What's this room you're taking us into?
So this room behind me is the room I grew up in. That was my bedroom.
Oh, you got a ceiling fan?
Yeah, this is my mom's room, and then here's my bathroom.
So that's a 2-bedroom with a 1 bath.
Yeah, we got a.
What's this? The living room? Let's see your kitchen and your family room.
Well, the kitchen hasn't been installed yet. The kitchen's behind me and in boxes.
Oh, yeah, I see. Is there usually a wall back between the kitchen and the living room?
Yes. So it used to be when you walk through the front door. There was like a wall. There was a wall here, right? To separate the living room, and then there was an archway, and then you got into the dining room, and then there was like another wall, and then another door, and then you got into the kitchen. But and then here's the rest of my stuff. I got a bunch of stuff in my back room, my mud room, and then here's my backyard. I got a big backyard.
Your backyard. You're making me nauseous with your friggin' Blair Witch Project.
Yeah, I know,
filming.
my bad. So this tree wasn't here. This tree wasn't here when I grew up. There's my shed. You got a little basketball goal right there. I'm sure you can see. And then my driveway. So yeah, man. No, I feel you. I get nauseous watching people talk on the phone and move and shit too.
Hey man, sit down, bro.
I am. You get motion sickness.
Yeah, dude, I need some Dramamine. Sit here watching you
that's
walk
funny.
around.
For
Because
our
I was
audience
really
that's
getting into the
listening,
tour, and then I was like, oh man, my head hurts.
yeah. And so yeah. So yeah, and I was probably walking too fast, but so now I'm back on front sitting on my porch, man. So this has been going on for a while, and I've been there's been a lot going on as far as like trying to get it done in a timely, not even timely fashion is out the window, but trying to get it done. I've had a couple setbacks. People have broken into the house and stolen stuff, and
Did they really?
Yeah, they came in with a team of people, dollies. This how bad it is, man. The contractor was like, "Oh, we locked up the doors. Figured the house is safe, right?" Must have been an inside job because they came in and stole. Dude, they stole my dishwasher, my stove, my vanity, my toilet. They stole doors. There's an old antique toilet. I mean, now mind you, this stuff wasn't attached yet. They had just moved it in because they were going to install everything. Dude, they stole. Yeah, so filed a police report and filed an insurance claim, and I mean, you get it back. The most it did for me was it basically just kind of pushed my timeline back because there was a whole thing with supply chain stuff and getting raw materials is a pain, and prices are kind of higher now. And
so what'd you do when you got new stuff? Were you worried about it getting stolen again? Can't hear you. There you go. Get your fingers off the mute. Yeah, what are you doing?
No, there was a call coming in, but it was like there was a call coming in. I
thought
thought
I could piss off.
So no, he just didn't put anything else back in the house. Like he kept it in the storage place until it's time to put it in. So when I showed up, man, I gotta admit it was shocking, man, because I showed up and my yard had been cut in weeks. The grass was overgrown. My back gate was wide open. Someone had broken into my storage unit that was wide open. And so I had to make
Yo, man, you gotta stop getting phone calls, dude. What in the hell? So people are wondering why Reggie's not on his laptop and his microphone because he didn't want to bring it. People, he didn't think you as an audience were important enough for him to have good quality audio. So I'm just letting y'all know.
I did think that. It's just that it was a lot of stuff, man. And plus, Theo
he had a lot of building. He had to bring the paint, the drive. Oh wait, no, he didn't do that. He just paid for that.
Yeah, it feels like I did it because I paid for it. But yeah, man. So it's been a very lengthy experience, and I've learned a lot. I tell you that much. I've learned a lot. So, but when I got here, man, my grass hadn't been cut. My back storage was open. My back gate was open. The locks were shit.
Did you cut the grass?
No, I paid somebody to cut the grass.
You didn't even cut your own grass.
Yeah, they stole my lawnmower, bro.
They stole your lawnmower?
Yeah, come on, man. This is Alabama. People make a living down here doing landscaping. Shit, you get a free lawnmower. That's zero investment for your business. All you got to do now is get gas. Shit, that's the American way. It's like free labor. So yeah, man, I cut my grass, got my gas together, called a locksmith, got my locks and my doors together, got the carpenter. The carpenter came, fixed the doors, and got everything even and leveled out and secure. And so now I feel a lot better. But I still got a long way to go. So I'm I'm talking to. So there's a lot going on, man. Just put it like that. I've been here, like I said, for like 5 days now. No, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So 6 days, and I have been busting my ass. Like I've been here at the house from like 8 a.m. till 8 p.m. every night, bro. And that's
do what? Telling the people what to do?
No, I don't get down like that. I mean, obviously, I make suggestions. They'll ask me what they want, and I'm like, okay, let's do this.
What are you doing the whole time then? Just watching them?
No, I had to get rid of the storage. I had to go through my storage unit and clean that stuff out. And then I had to make runs to Lowe's to pick up stuff, and just working around here, bro. Just trying to make logistics, getting people in, trying to get rid of calling junk removal, calling landscapers, calling locksmiths, trying to get locksmiths out, calling property management companies, trying to figure those guys out, interviewing them, talking to them, and then also still trying to eat and trying to drink water to stay hydrated, but also trying to, it's the South, man. Ain't nothing but bugs out here. There's bugs everywhere. I've been getting ate up by bugs, bro. Mosquitoes been eating the shit out of me.
Hey, let me ask you, when you try and rent it out, are you gonna mention it that it's been broken into a couple times in that neighborhood?
It's only been broken into because there was nobody in the house and the locks were.
Sounds like a tough hood you're trying to rent out here.
No, man, my house, my neighborhood is nice, man. It's cool. It's just that come on,
they
man.
They stole your lawnmower, man.
Well, yeah, because the back gate wasn't closed. Right. I even fixed the back gate. I was like, why, how come no one fixed the back gate? Nah, man, it's not a bad neighborhood, but there are people who are opportunists everywhere. Right. So that's what they did. They saw an opportunity, they took it. But I'm gonna tell you right now, dude, it's so quiet around here. And to our audience is listening, it's so quiet that at night when I leave, like it's eerie. It's like scary movie eerie. Right?
Silence could do that.
Oh, dude, and it's there's no street light. There's a street light down here and there's a street light up the street. But right here, unless I have my motion sensor lights on, man, it's like pitch black out here. And that joint is uncomfortable.
Nope.
So, but I've been okay. So just trying to make it happen, man. I'm at the end.
You'll survive, buddy.
I will. I'm at the finish line, but I still.
When do you come back to California?
I was supposed to come back on Saturday, tomorrow morning. I was supposed to leave at 6 a.m., but I changed my flight last night and I had to extend my rental car, and now I'll be here till Wednesday.
And why, you just got more stuff you got to handle?
Yeah, man. Still trying to, I want to meet with the property management people to do a walkthrough and give them the keys. And then I still need the painters to come over and touch up some paint. I want to stain these poles in the front, repaint the porch, repaint my front retaining wall. And then they got to do some touch-up spots in the house. They got to paint my closet, and then some spots around the bathroom. It's still a lot of work to do, but it's just small things. But they're going to be things that take time. And so I need to be here. I'm here now. I don't want to have to come back in 3 weeks for some bullshit.
Are you stoked to be back in the neighborhood?
It's different now, right? It's different.
How's that?
Everybody that used to live here is dead. It's like, I don't know anybody in this neighborhood anymore, right? Like, I went looking for a guy who lives behind me, Mr. Simmons, and I saw this young lady in his backyard, and I go, excuse me, Mr. Simmons still lives there? She goes, that was my grandpa, and he passed away in February. It's like, oh, man, he was the last of the Mohicans. And Mr. Simmons was 97 years old. So there's some longevity in this neighborhood. My mom was 96. Mr. Simmons was 97. Miss Crowder was in her 90s.
Wow.
So, yeah. All this easy, slow living down here got people living a long time, staying alive. So yeah, man. How you been? Let's get to it.
Cool, man. Yeah, I don't know what I had. I got Brett Favre's in the news, so I wanted to talk about Brett Favre.
Are they finally calling him out? Because I've been locked into this place.
I don't know, but my buddy shared this with me, and I thought this was funny, so I'd share it. This is from the Onion, though.
Oh, that's funny.
So, but here's the Onion headline.
So it's fake news. It's fake news.
Shows Brett Favre
makes amends.
Yeah, Brett Favre makes amends by sending photo of his penis to every Mississippian on welfare. That's what Favre got busted for doing that in New York for the Jets. He did it a couple times, and then it is kind of crazy though. He's not.
No. Hold on. You got to rephrase that. He didn't get busted. Somebody outed him. Somebody hacked his phone, or someone posted it. Like, they got it, because dudes are sending dick pics everywhere all the time now. That's all dudes do. Yo, man, there's wasps.
Like, he sent it to like someone who who worked there in the organization.
Oh, in the organization. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, but I mean, it is kind of crazy though that he hasn't catch much crap, and it's like, Kaepernick takes a knee, he catches all kinds of hell. This guy's ripping off the poorest people in the poorest state in America.
Yeah.
In Mississippi.
And no one's talking about it. No one.
They even told him it could be illegal, and he still pushed for it just because he needs his daughter's school to go get a new volleyball, arena. It's like, bro, use your own money, man. Go sell some more Wrangler jeans. Put on some tight ass denim Wrangler jeans. Put on your little copper tone sleeves and make your own money and build it. Don't rip off the welfare system of Mississippi.
That's why he did it, so that his daughter's school.
That's what they're doing. Yeah, they're raising. Yeah, that's what they're taking the money from there and put it again, so her daughter's school could have an arena. Unbelievable.
I mean, I don't know why anybody's surprised. I mean, shit, it wasn't like he was some great humanitarian. All the motherfucker could do was throw a football well. It's like, because he was a good football player doesn't mean he's a good person. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
and he won one Super Bowl. Everybody's like, it's Brett Favre. He's done so much. He only won the one. I mean, he had a long streak where he started all the time. Had a hell of a lot of interceptions. I believe his first play and his last play of his career were both interceptions. But awesome. He well, whatever, dude. You can't rip off the fucking system for your own personal, school.
Right. Yeah, no, that's some bullshit.
Just come on, man. Put on your Wranglers.
Put on your Wranglers and put on your Timberlands and get to work. Put on your work boots, grab a hammer and nail and start building. But rich people, man,
he should work like you. You should work like you have been down there. Just hire people to do it, and then tell everyone you've been busting your ass.
Yeah. Hey, look, I have been busting my ass, yo. It's logistics, man. I'm telling you, I've been tired as hell. But no, yeah, I paid a lot of money for this, man. You don't understand. When you pay this kind of money and you come in and your shit is not where it's at, yo, you on some like, yo, who the fuck do I need to talk to?
All right, so let me ask you this. Yeah. How much you gotta rent it out? How long do you have to rent it out for in order to cover the charges you've put in to build it up?
I mean, to cover to get my
your
investment
expenses.
Back.
Yeah.
It's called an investment to get my investment
I
back.
mean, whatever you call that. I thought it was you busting your ass, but now it's an investment.
It's an investment because every dime that I spent exists.
You gotta hope it comes back. Yeah.
Well, no. Every dime that I've spent has now been turned into a commodity, right? Not a commodity, but into an actual thing, right? Like texture. So the sheetrock, the floors, the paint, the nails, the 4x4s, the 2x4s, the cabinets, right? Like all of that stuff is actual money. So the money has just changed forms. It's just not paper cash anymore. I'd have to rent it out for, I mean, not quite. All right, let me think. If I go low, we'll say 2.5 years. That's if I go low. That's if I go low on the. No, but you don't see how it works. That's if I go low on the rent, right? And I just went to an even number.
Well, you haven't tested it out yet, right? You haven't even had anybody come look at it yet because it's not ready.
No, but I've had countless people, not countless, but I've had a lot of people come by like, yo, man, what you gonna do with this house? You selling this house? And I go, nah, man, I'm gonna keep it. Man, what you want for it? I'm thinking about blah, blah, blah. Shoot, hey, man, here, this is my name, my number, dog. Hey, give me a call. I'll rent this from you right here. Or I get, man, you need to go on and sell, man. How's this neighborhood now going for about blah, 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 blah? Really? Oh, man, that's great. Man, go on and get your money. And I'm like, all right, I could dig it, but that's not, I'm playing chess, not checkers, man. It's a long game. Because you think about it, the house is still mine. It's in my name. It's paid for. It's a commodity. Right. It's an asset. I can always sell and get my money back. But if I can I can use this to generate passive income. If it's going to generate money every month for as long as I own it, I'll make back what I've invested and plus more. My goal is to get this house to Theo, right? He go to college, he get a job, he got a career. Hey, you got a house in Alabama, you got to manage. Make sure you talk to the property management people, get that stuff in order. Also, by that time, hopefully I've taken some equity out of this home and then purchase another property. Ideally, I want to get a fourplex or a duplex, right? Something that has multiple units and turn that into a thing. So, for me, man, I'm trying to generate passive income. nobody, and everybody out there listening can hear this. Nobody has ever become wealthy working 9 to 5. We all, right? Because of our our expenses, no one has ever become wealthy or rich. Everyone that I know that has money, and I'm talking about real money, they either have some extraordinary talent that they're like one of 100 people in the world who can do this shit on this level.
I appreciate that, Reg, but I ain't got that kind of money.
Or they put themselves in a position where, you know, they've made so much money, but even then they still aren't quite wealthy. They're just doing well, better than most. But the people who got real wealth, come on, man, they making money for them while they're sleeping.
Right.
And so I'm like, shit, I'm sick of the rat race. Right.
Economics with Reggie Steele, everybody.
Yeah, man. I'm like, yo, if you got an opportunity to go get it. Right. If there's an opportunity, like, look, man, all these people I know that I know who do this personally, like, this ain't some pipe dream. Like, I know people who own properties and have jobs, and they are doing exceptionally well, right? Like, think about it. Even if you lose your job, you still got X amount of money coming in because you own this property.
Right.
You imagine the stress that you don't have, right? The freedom that you have, the comfort, the security, the safety, dude. It's a different life, bro. So yeah, you know, you gotta spend money to make money. What they say, scared money don't make money.
Hey, so wait, you got a hornet's nest you were saying there now too?
Shit, not no more. There was a wasp nest. There was a wasp nest right up here.
Okay, right? Under the roof, under the roof.
Under the roof or under the ceiling or whatever it is, or by the
awning,
ceiling.
Yeah.
The porch.
It ain't the ceiling when you're outside, bro.
Yeah, but so the roof is that's a good question. The roof is on the top of the house and the ceiling is inside the house. So what is it if it's the porch, right? And it's above you, but it ain't the roof. So what is it?
I guess it's the it's the awning. The under the roof.
Under the porch?
The bottom of the roof. The roof bottom.
No, because the bottom of the roof is inside the attic.
I mean, look, it's just the roof is way too long. I mean, they really hanging off.
There was a wasp nest right here, so I went and got some wasp nest destroyer, and I took care of that. So
you did it yourself?
Yeah, but you know they spray up to 20 to 27 feet. So believe me, I was way over in the yard. I was like, it shoots like a jet stream, and that joint hit them, and they just dropped like flies, like blop 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 blop. I was like, wow. So yeah.
I was watching. Did you watch the hurricane footage? There's a lot of Hurricane Ian came through.
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of high winds down here. But we haven't. You see, it's a beautiful day, so we don't have the storms. But I have not been watching a whole lot. I did see that DeSantis told people at one point, if you haven't left, basically that's your ass. It's too late. So hunker down. I don't know why people don't leave, man. Leave.
Well, sometimes people don't have the means. You can't just rip on everybody for not going. And then if they go too late, then there's only one way in and out of a lot of those areas, and it's already filled. The gas is gone. I mean, my girlfriend's mom was over
coming
there
for days, man.
And she got to go to stay with a sister, which is nice. Yeah, you get out of there because people are gonna lose power. You're gonna lose, and then you're gonna be stuck there with the flooding. And it's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. I feel for people.
I saw
life loss though.
They're talking about the I was watching and they're talking about the eye of the hurricane. Like when the eye comes, you gotta people want to go outside because it gets calm, the sun shines, the birds start chirping, right? And like you can't go outside. You can't go out. But then I was thinking, well, why didn't anyone tell the birds? Like, who are the birds that go out there? They're like, look, man, the sun's out. Let's go. And they're chirping away in the eye. And then he's like, all right. And then he's like, what the hell? He's like, man, he's just whirled all around and get whipped around. And you'd be like, man, this is the last time I listened to your Blue Jay ass. And now I'm sitting here with my beak stuck in a tree.
I didn't know where you was going with that, but that was interesting.
I was
'Cause-
wondering what about them guys?
well, how about this? Yeah, I love you said who's gonna tell the birds. I'm just curious, who can talk to birds? If we can find the person who can talk to birds, then we ask him, dude.
But it's funny,
How
like
did you the birds?
they tell us humans not to do it, but the birds fall for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, we speak the same language, right?
Hey, yo,
I think the
man, I
birds are
saw in the
okay.
movies we could talk to raptors. Those are related to birds. So what? What we?
Yeah.
Did you see that new one? I watched the new Jurassic Park.
I haven't seen it, but I heard it was trash.
I mean, it's this, it's the same stuff. But I will say this. This is what I like about it. People shit on, oh, I like that stuff. How is that still relative? It's the same thing. Of course it is, but it's a movie. If you get to watch big old dinosaurs about, put you in that moment, something they couldn't really do before. Now they can make anything pretty much look real.
Yes.
And there were some shots where I was like, ooh, that's good. Ooh, they haven't done that before. Ooh, I like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I really like the first one they did when the park is actually working. And then of course I like the original, but
Okay.
yeah, it was better than the
Yeah.
second one. I thought the second one was very like, it was like a horror film. The director was a horror guy.
Okay. Yeah, it was. I enjoyed that one. I thought that one was good. I
I
mean,
like
come
the
on,
first
man.
one better than that one.
Well, the first one was good, but I mean, come on, man. You got dinosaurs and you got people. Somebody need to get ate. That's just that's just a part of it, man. If we're gonna be around these prehistoric raptors, not raptors, but reptiles, dude, yeah, you're gonna get ate. Somebody need to get ate.
That's
So I was not
fine. That's
upset.
fine if they get eaten, but I'm saying he was he was getting stalked by this super raptor in a fucking horror house. It was a little silly. It's a little silly,
Okay.
man.
Well,
But now it's now they're all over the world, which is kind of funny. It happened pretty quick, I feel like.
yeah,
But yeah,
I like
whatever.
that.
But there were some cool shots. I'm gonna say there were some really cool shots though.
Okay, so just for the record, I want you to know that I absolutely agree with you with the idea of like being able to see some really cool stuff. We live in a time where they can really make things look realistic,
And that's what
right?
movies are for.
Yeah, it's
Well,
a
that's what
fantasy.
originally a lot of it was for.
Right. It's all fantasy stuff. And I feel the same way about superhero movies. That's why I'm like, yo,
Right.
to see Spider-Man flinging from building to building and shooting through stuff and Iron Man flying and Thor's hammer. I'm like, I love all that, man. I think it's just fun. Ooh,
And
my
plus
allergies.
people don't understand how we like us growing up, dude. Our superhero shit, it was pretty bad. Like the effects, here, man. Dude, I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna find this picture. Uh but you ever see like the old Spider-Man?
Oh yeah, they were there. I mean, the old Spider-Man and the old Batman. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, well, the
What's
old
his name?
Batman
Adam
was
West.
really corny, but that was like 60s. That was really old, but that was on TV all the time.
Yeah, I loved it. It was fun to watch.
Okay, but like,
He was a true detective. He and Robin is like, he's like, I think that whoever came in here, they came that way. And then, you know what I mean? It was like, it was kind of fun. I enjoyed it.
what was cool about that was Adam West. He's what
Oh, you
made
like that
that.
one? I thought you were going to say, you know what's cool about that? Nothing.
No,
Right.
no, I didn't know. It was good. I mean, I love Batman. Here's the Spider-Man. So look, you look at a big ass rope coming out of his
Dude, they were doing the best they could, man. And think about it, if you're a kid, you see a guy in his
Look at this
outfit.
Western. It's like he's in one of those little ranches up north here where they like film old Westerns in the 50s.
Yeah, that does not look like a place where there are tall enough buildings for him to swing from building to building. This Spider-Man did a lot of running. It was a lot of running.
Yeah. And then I remember seeing like when he would walk up the walls, they would like just turn the camera. And it was like this big old rope.
Yeah, and he's going sideways.
Yeah.
He's on the rope. So they make it look like he's going up a wall, but he's really just walking sideways. Dude, they were doing the best they could, man. We're definitely we're the
Here's another one now.
reap the benefits of technology.
Totally. Like, remember when the first time we saw Hulk and Thor take the screen together? There they are. Lou Ferrigno and a guy dressed like Thor.
That's hilarious. That is great. I love that you have these photos. This is awesome.
Oh, dude, I saw this. I was like, this is hilarious, man.
But for the kids who
And
watch
then look,
this,
it's so funny. Look at the background. It's like Burbank.
yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad, dude. But you got to think about it, man. For the kids who grew up in this time, to see that, oh man, they loved it. It was like,
no, I love the Incredible Hulk. I watched it. I remember watching. I talked about it on here. I think when the Incredible Hulk dies, and it was great. But now, when I see Hulk and Thor in an arena on a whole other planet, this shit is amazing. Like, they finally. And here's another thing. It wasn't even. It took them a while to get to this good Hulk level. Like, even that first one was really bad with was Bana plays him, Chris Bana. But that one, Ang Lee did it. Oh, I didn't like that one. I liked the one that with what's his name,
Ed Norton.
Ed Norton, but the Hulk still didn't look as cool. And even the Hulk in Avengers isn't as cool as later Avenger movies.
Yeah, he still was very. He looked CGI a lot in that first one.
Right,
that first Avenger.
But that was always an issue because they wanted to make him bigger than humans.
Well, he had to be. He's like 8 feet tall.
Well, not Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah, no. Lou Ferrigno is like 5'9", so they had to go get somebody who was like 5'3" or 5'4".
I think he's taller than that. Let's see. I'm gonna look it up. I bet you but I bet he's still tall, dude.
5'10".
I'm gonna say. You think? I'm gonna say 6'1". I'll say 6'1" now.
Okay, let's go. Let's see. I'm going short, but he's not 5. He's probably not 5'9", but he definitely not 6'4".
Oh, he's 6'5".
Oh, he is 6'5".
Yeah, dude. I thought he was taller, man.
Okay, well that's good. Most
he's taller than Arnold.
Yeah, Arnold's what, 6'1"?
6'2", yeah.
6'2".
Because I did a catering gig that Arnold was at, so I had to go walk by him, size him up. But he just looks like a normal guy. It's just funny when they're like so big on the screen. Here's Arnold and Lou, and he's way bigger. He's way bigger than Arnold.
Holy cow! Look how much bigger Lou Ferrigno is than Arnold Schwarzenegger. Wow.
I mean, he's a little closer to the camera, but Arnold's way more ripped.
Yeah, he's way more ripped, but he was on steroids, right? But Lou Ferrigno. But Lou Ferrigno should have easily been Conan the Barbarian based on that size. But Arnold did his thing.
But he couldn't. No, he couldn't talk. He couldn't act like Arnold. I mean, Arnold couldn't talk either, really. But
I was gonna say in Conan, there was no dialogue.
No, there's a little. No, Conan the Destroyer. There's a little more.
There's a little more. So he's like,
the first movie he did was Hercules Comes to New York, and they redubbed everything he said.
Wow.
And he had no problem with it though. He's told Howard Stern, he's like, I don't care. I was making lots of money. I was in America making money.
I was making lots and lots of money.
Yeah.
It's like,
he was fine with it. So yeah. But I love that. The movie's pretty funny, Pumping Iron.
I never saw that. I never saw it.
You gotta see it, bro.
I heard it was
I work out, it's like I'm calming, and then I get home and meet girls, and then I'm calming again. It's really good. It's really nice.
Are you serious?
Hey, he says a funny line where he says that, dude.
And then I'm calming. I go see.
Yeah, that's what working out feels like to him, and then he hooks up with girls and the same thing. That was our governor, buddy. That was our governor.
Yeah, that was our governor. Our governor was calming. He was working out. It felt like calming, and then I go see the girls, and then I come for real. It's like I came twice, 3, 4, 8 times a day.
Let me see. Maybe I can find that clip. Let me see if I can find it. It'll probably be on YouTube, right?
Hopefully. So we how are your Browns doing? I got a couple of things I want to cover before we.
Well, we could promote. I have shows coming up this week. It'll be this week when this airs. So I got shows Thursday, Friday, Saturday in Oregon, Southern Oregon. We're doing
Oh,
Cave
that's right. You got
Junction,
the dates
and then
coming up.
2 shows at Grants Pass. I got to make some T-shirts this weekend, buddy. Get to work.
Hey, dude, can you please find another artist to make your drunk cat?
Oh, dude, that thing's been selling out, bro. I ain't gonna fuck with it
Dude,
now. No, I'll have to do something different. I'm done with that. You can't
okay,
redo. I'm not doing a remix.
okay, because I'm like that rat cat thing you had was funny as hell. It's like
Everybody
it was,
loves it. Everyone thinks it's a good one.
man, he was like twisted body, like
But that's
the
what he's
bottom half
supposed to be. He's supposed to be like yeah,
twisted.
that's how cats lay. They're like with their belly out.
Yeah, but it looks like his tail was from the front, and his dude, it was funny.
It's
You
just
should
you
post a
have
picture of
this
that.
fascination with cat dick, and you should work on that because no one's ever
Cat dick.
had any
I don't
problem with
think I've
that.
ever seen a cat's dick. Have you ever seen a cat's dick? I've never seen a dude.
Oh
I mean, of
yeah,
course
dude.
they have.
They get all roused and they hump their little animals, and then you'll see a little red rocket. I mean, I only have one
Okay.
boy, but
Yeah, I've never seen a cat's cock.
like a
dude.
dog. It's just like a dog, but tiny. You've
But
seen
tiny,
a dog,
okay.
right? When
Of
it
course,
smacks
who
you
hasn't
in the
seen a
mouth,
dog?
you've seen that.
You're disgusting, by the way.
All
That's
right, here we go.
disgusting. All right.
I'm
I hope
gonna
you guys out there
share.
listening to that. Sal is disgusting,
No,
and
it's
he's
gonna get
directing it
worse
at me.
with this. It's gonna get worse with this.
All right, go ahead.
Let's see. All right, is this? Come on.
I mean, that's for me strange. Blood is rushing into your muscles, and that's what we call the pump. Your muscles get a really tight feeling, like your skin is going to explode any minute. You know, it's really tight. It's like somebody blowing air into your muscle. It just blows up, and it feels different. It feels fantastic.
This music. Now he's just lifting his
That's some
weights.
mystical
It's
shit.
as satisfying to me as coming is, you know, as having sex with a woman and coming. So can you believe how much I am in heaven? I'm like getting the feeling of coming in the gym. I'm getting the feeling of coming at home. I'm getting the feeling of coming backstage when I pump up, when I pose out in front of 5,000 people. I get the same feeling. So I'm coming day and night. I mean, it's terrific, right? So, you know, I'm in heaven.
There it is,
You know what's
dude.
funny about that whole thing to me? The funniest part about that whole thing to me is like, you know, it feels like I'm when the muscles are big and the blood and it feels like it's going to explode. It feels like I'm coming. It's the same feeling as if when I'm having sex with a woman. Really? You got to emphasize. Like, is there something else that you're having sex with there, Arnold? We need to make it clear that it's a woman. Like, you know, it's like
Well,
we
I
would
used
all
to fuck
assume-
sheep in Austria. They didn't feel
Exactly.
like a woman.
I'm like, dude, we would have all assumed that you were having sex with a woman until you emphasized it was a woman. That's just like a guy saying, yo, man, I'm just really attracted to girls. You're like, or women. Like, yeah, man, but why you gotta, wait, you're attracted to something else too. All right. But yo, that's funny. I've never heard that before. I've never seen that.
Oh,
I
it's
should go
great,
check it out.
dude. It's great, man. All right. So what else did you want to cover before we go, Reg?
This is gonna be sad. So if there's anything else you want to talk about before we do,
Yeah,
then,
no. Bring the sadness.
okay. So in the last week and a half, I've lost 2 of my former teammates, man.
Oh
there's
shit!
a guy-
At St. Mary's.
Last week, right before I left, one of my former teammates, a guy named Brad Millard, he was 7'2", and he was a freshman my senior year. And around the country, he was known as Big Continent. At the time, there was a guy named Brian Reeves who played for Oklahoma State who was 7 feet, and they called him Big Country. And then they discovered Brad Millard, who played at St. Mary's, who was 7'2", and they called him Big Continent. Brad's sophomore year, after I had graduated, they went to the NC2As, they won conference, and he had a phenomenal showing against Tim Duncan, who was the player of the year and ended up being the #1 draft pick, and also now who's a Hall of Famer. Unfortunately, Brad, because of his size and weight, he suffered these bone fractures in his feet, and they never really healed, and they actually led to complications throughout his entire life, and he passed away earlier last week. So I want to say, my condolences and my sympathies to.
Was it related to the feet stuff or no?
It was. He ended up having, he was in chronic pain, and then there was like some blood disorder because of infections and things of that nature, and finally it seems like the infection got the best of him. So
Dang,
so
that's sad to
44
hear.
years old, 44 years old, not married, no kids, big guy, big heart, and yeah, man, Brad was always one of my favorite. I love Brad. He was a great dude. So I want to just say my condolences to his family and his closest friends, and sympathies to him and to his family, his friends. And then 2 nights ago, man, I found out the my friend Kai Machida. Kai and I played together at San Jose City. He was a freshman my sophomore year, and really great guy. We just reconnected. Once so we, I left after my sophomore year. He ended up going back to Hawaii after he tore his ACL, and so we kind of lost touch for a while. And then when social media became a thing, he was one of the first people I looked for, and I found him, and we reconnected. And so we kind of just been, friends on there for a long time. But he told me late 2020 that he was diagnosed with neck and head cancer. And
the hell?
Yeah, neck and head cancer. And he done really well, man. He was doing well with his treatment. He was very optimistic. I loved his perspective, man. He was always like, "Hey, look, this is what I got to do, but it's fine." He's like, "I'm having a good time with my family, with my kids, with my grandkids, and life is good." And he just had a wonderful perspective, man. And I talked to him August 14th, and that particular day, he was like, "Yeah, I got to go. I'm at the hospital now. They need to run some tests because things aren't, something's happening or whatever." And it turns out that he left the hospital. He was in the hospital for 7 days at that point, and he went home for a little while, and then he went back to the hospital, and basically he just declined, and he passed away 2 nights ago. So it's been really difficult. Just thinking about, and Kai was 47, right?
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
these are guys that I knew at different times in my life, and I, we played a role in each other's lives at some point, and so I just want to say condolences to his family and his closest friends, and yeah, man, it hurts. It hurts a lot because Kai and I talk regularly. We would text all the time. I'd always text him just to check on him, see how he's doing, and he sent me a huge care package. This dude literally sent me. I felt like he sent me everything they had in Hawaii, man. He was a wonderful dude, man, and yeah, I'm
sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah.
Well,
Love Kai.
while we're on there, we also got. I remember we never brought this up, and Aundre the Wonderwoman here passed away, and
Yeah.
a hilarious comedian that I always liked. She always liked both of us. I remember she always, whenever she see me, she was very welcoming and nice. She loved. I don't know. She's very. I wish there was a story they had up on here where they had more about her, and I'm kind of bummed someone took it down, but all that she went through, and she was like she fought for civil rights, like she had a law degree, and when she would fight for those who couldn't really afford representation, and yeah, then she lost her leg in a car accident in college. So Reggie and I would always see her. She always like had her cane and her limp, but she would just get up on it. Once she got on that stage, though, she just took that crowd by the throat.
Dude, I loved Aundre. Aundre was one of my favorite comics. I loved her. She never really broke into the club scene, but she was always very active in the comedy scene, period. And
she would do the punch once in a while. That's why
every once in a while.
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh, dude, Aundre was hilarious. She used to, she never talked about her sexuality, and it's not even important in this situation. And I'm only saying it just because I love this particular joke that she used to do. And she never talked about it, but you would just assume based on this joke what it is. But Aundre used to have this joke where she said, people always come to me and they say, "Aundre, how come every time I see you, you in the presence of a beautiful woman?" She said, "Shit, when I'm by myself, I'm in the presence of a beautiful woman."
That's great.
I love that joke. I used to love that one.
And
she had another one about a lady who got hit by a car chasing a dog into the street, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the lady's dog ran into the street and got hit by a car. And then the lady went out there and got hit by a car trying to get the dog. And she was like, what you doing chasing the dog? The dog got 4 legs and he ain't make it. You ain't got but 2. What you think was going to happen?
She would say, what do you think we're going to happen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
she was smart. I love
happen?
smart comedians, man.
Yeah,
so
man. She was really, I love
fun.
Aundre. So, yeah, shout out to Aundre, man. I know I think she was ill. I don't know the whole story, but I think she was ill toward the end. And so condolences to, to her and to her family. And sorry for everyone's loss out there, man. Aundre the Wonder Woman was awesome. Yeah. And Brad was a really great guy, and Kai was phenomenal too. So this is one of those things I like, man.
Bumming us out to close out. Browns won, so they won on Thursday against the Steelers. Must win. Myles Garrett was in a big accident on Monday. He was going a little too fast on a road after practice. Him and he had a female passenger. He was in his Porsche in a 45-mile zone going 65. Saw a deer, swerved out of it to miss it. There was water. It was a little rainy on the street, and went off the edge, hit like went off the road, and then hit a fire hydrant, and then made the Porsche flip a couple times.
Oh,
and but he's walked away okay. Sprained his shoulder and bicep. Passenger also had minor injuries, and got cited, got a ticket for going too fast. And but he might even play on this Sunday against the Falcons. They're not sure yet. Maybe not. Okay. Especially after what happened to Tua last night. People might be a little more sensitive about just sending someone out there.
Oh, wait, Tua. Wait, what happened with Tua? I know he was
Tua
injured,
last night. So Tua on Sunday looked like he got hit, and then he kind of fell to the ground and wobbled. And someone thought him, but they say it wasn't a concussion. Yeah, they say he passed, and it wasn't a concussion. They say he was back. Whatever. So now last night he got slammed hard to the ground. Head hit, didn't even move, was stuck in his position like that. And some say that's like a sign of a neurological, like sign of a seizure. So then he's, stuck like this, his fingers. I've never seen that before. And then they put it in a fucking stretcher and took him to the hospital. And then they discharged him, and he's heading back to Miami and supposed to get MRI. But dude, the Dolphins are catching shit because after Sunday they put him back out there 3 days later.
Hey, dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm gonna say this as clearly as I can. These organizations and these owners, these coaches, they do not care about these players, man. There's no way, based on what I heard and how it looked, talking to people who actually played football, it was like there's no way that dude should have cleared the concussion protocol. And even if he, quote unquote, did clear, then based on what it looked like, he shouldn't have been out there regardless. So now they send him back out there, and now he's potentially looking at even more severe injury, right? It's like with Robert Griffin III. Like when he got his injury, that dude limped onto the football field with a leg brace that looked like it weighed 20 pounds, right? He couldn't move, and then he got lit up, and his career was over. He never recovered from that, right? Like he's been a backup quarterback who's basically just been watching film and helping guys.
Now he's an analyst. But you're right, it happens a lot.
Yeah. So you gotta advocate for yourself, man, because these guys do not care. All they see is dollar signs, right? They just want the money.
Sad.
And they think of an athlete as being expendable, disposable, right?
Especially in the NFL.
Especially
55
in the NFL,
people on the,
Yeah,
as I was just saying last night, because then Teddy Bridgewater took over and he had a career until he got his knee hurt, and now he's officially a backup. But he's still playing, but he got drafted the same time Johnny Manziel did.
Oh, okay. Well,
all right, Reg, wrap us up, buddy.
All right. Hey, guys, I know this week's episode has been a little weird. Real quick, just want to say shout out to John Henson last week. He brought the goods. I hope you guys listened to that one and enjoyed it, because he was, if you haven't listened to it, please go check it out. John was funny and insightful, and he got personal, and he was vulnerable. It was really great. So, so please keep tuning in. I'm on location right now down in Birmingham, Alabama, but I'll be back into the Bay next week, and we'll be doing it the regular style. So,
hey, here's Miles. Did I show you this? Look at that.
Oh, that guy. He was a quarterback. He's not a quarterback.
No, he's defensive end.
Oh, he's the one that got hurt. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's our best player.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, dude, I got fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, with that said, guys, please like, subscribe, and share. We'd appreciate that. We love doing it. We're going to keep doing it no matter what it is. Hopefully next week we'll do it and Sal be in Oregon. So he gets to
Yeah,
be
so we'll see. Yeah,
in a
turn the
funky
goods.
situation. Yeah. All right. And peace to all the families out there who've lost loved ones recently. All right. With that being said, I'm Reggie Steele. That's Sal Kalani. And this is Spitballin.